Change begins from within. As easy as it is to look outside of ourselves and want the world to change, the truth is, it never will if we remain the same. This podcast was created for changemakers like you who want more love and connection in your community. Today, you are going to hear stories that will inspire you and also challenge you to be the change. We are going to go deep, my friend. So take a deep breath and settle in. My name is Emilia Tamburini. Welcome to the Circle of Change. Welcome to 2023, my friend. This is the year of 7 energy. 7 is a spiritual number, which means we are in a spiritual year that is steeped in integrity and creativity. It's a really powerful year of knowing yourself deeper and connecting with the divine spirit that is within you. I am excited for 2023 and have spent the first week of this year receiving downloads and doing lots of noodling on what I desire. It's been a lot of visioning and not a lot of doing, which is what we are meant to be up to right now. If you feel yourself pressured to get into the doing, slow down. This month of January is meant to be chill. So as much as you can control that, I encourage you to take a step back and create space wherever you can in your life. Our theme today stems from me watching Avatar over the holidays, along with many other movies. I would love to hear what movies you got up to over the holiday season. So I watched Avatar, and I also had some beautiful moments that I had the honor of experiencing where I felt really seen. That got me thinking about you and the work that you're doing every day to be the change in the world, and how often your efforts go unnoticed. Now, I know it's not about the accolades, although some of us have that part in us that need to be acknowledged. This is about being seen and about seeing others. But most importantly today, this is about me seeing you. And ultimately, this circle is about motherly love. That's a message that I have received as I start to plan out the year ahead. Now, motherly love might bring up all kinds of feelings for you, depending on your relationship with your own mom, but I mean it in the purest of ways. A love of the divine mother, a love that goes way beyond our humanness. So welcome to this circle, one that I hope is healing and nurturing for you. So with that, let's begin with a poem. Over the last year, we've gone through many ways to settle into this present moment, and you might have a favorite way by now, and I encourage you to tap into that. If this is your first time joining us here in Circle, I encourage you to pause whatever you're doing right now and tap into your breath. And follow your breath into your body and back out again. Welcome to this present moment, the place where capital L life happens. And open yourself up to receive this message for you today. Our poem is by Helen Steiner Rice, and it is called A Motherly Love. A mother's love is something that no one can explain. It is made of deep devotion and of sacrifice and pain. It is endless and unselfish and enduring, come what may, for nothing can destroy it or take that love away. It is patient and forgiving when all others are forsaking, and it never fails or falters, even though the heart is breaking. It believes beyond believing when the world around condemns, and it glows with all the beauty of the rarest, brightest gems. It is far beyond defining. It defies all explanation, and it still remains a secret, like the mysteries of creation, a many-splendored miracle man cannot understand, and another wondrous evidence of God's tender guiding hand. Thank you, Helen. This is the kind of love that I envision that is available to all of us through the Creator, Divine Spirit, the energy that is all around us. I know so many of us can only imagine the parental love in the form that it came through our parents. But universal motherly love is so much more magnificent than that. I've been in conversation with many changemakers recently who are feeling the fatigue of the years, of the financial hardships, of the pandemic, of grief piled on top of grief. And on top of this, many of the changemakers I know are often in contact with people in their lives that don't fully see them or understand the work that we do in the world or why we are so committed to it. These people can be our partners, our kids, parents, coworkers, friends, or clients. You and I know that the work of the changemaker is not easy, but it is worth it. Inside us, we know that life wasn't meant to be easy. It is somehow here to unlock our latent potential, as Michael Beckwith says. And still, as much as we know that, it's nice to be seen sometimes. In Avatar, and also in Indian culture, which uses the word namaste, which we often hear in meditation or yoga practices, these are heart-centered, presence-filled greetings that say, I see you, or I see the light in you. That light is spirit. It is the divine. It is our true nature. And it's really at the core of what Avatar is speaking of, our life force energy, which is inseparable from Mother Earth. I love the care in the interactions between the Navi and the sea creatures and the forest creatures. It is very representative of the many Indigenous communities I've had the honor to work with over the years and their relationship with the natural world. In fact, those movies are frighteningly representative of the challenges that Indigenous people around our world have been deep in for hundreds of years. Now, that's another topic that we have delved into here before. Episode 3 and 4 on reconciliation are great if you want to explore that topic. Today, however, I want to tap into the motherly love of spirit and leave you with that as we begin this new year so that you step in fueled and knowing that your work is seen. This is an ode to you, the work you do, the decisions you make daily, moment to moment, year after year. It's an ode to your beautiful soul, your strength, your courage, your determination, your tears, your deep love of humanity and Mother Earth. I don't know your relationship with spirit or your relationship with your own mother. Sometimes when we think of motherly love, it can bring up all sorts of feelings. But the motherly love that is embedded in the words, I see you, extends beyond the exterior that we see from our parents. If you're a parent yourself, you know this level of love deeper than I, that unconditional love that knows no bounds. That is the love that I have for you. I see the courage you have to question the way things are around you. I see your courage in also questioning, how am I contributing to this? I see the strength it takes to make the decisions each day to step outside the norm, this colonial construct that we live in, and take a stand for a new world. I see the tears that you shed in the quiet moments, wondering what it is all for, or wondering if you can keep going or if you're even making a difference. I see the tears that you shed at the hatred and the harm in the world, knowing how much people are hurting and that it could be another way. I see you wanting to make such a huge difference and sometimes feeling overwhelmed by the magnitude of the work that remains. I see you questioning this beautiful intuition that you have that keeps pulling you toward your cause, but trusting it anyways. I see the sacrifices you make and the struggles of your heart in terms of the relationships you keep and the ones you feel distant from. I see the difficult and imperfect conversations you step into, even though your body cringes at the thought of them. I see you feeling isolated in the moments where you feel you don't belong in this world, that there is no one else out there like you. I see that your love and the vision of your world is sometimes greater than the risk of disappointing others, and sometimes not. I see you taking steps toward your vision each day, even though you don't know the path. I see all the self-discovery work that you do, the therapy, the books, the coaching, the podcasts, the seminars and trainings, the retreats, all of which you can't fully explain to most people in your life, but you try anyways, at least sometimes, because even though it's hard, you know the freedom you found in getting to know yourself deeper and want that for everyone that you love. I see that you've walked the path of trying to change everyone and then realizing that working on you is the most powerful thing that you can do. I see your light. I see your determination. I see your humor and your humility. I see your intuition. I see your wisdom. I see the powerful way that you use your words. I see you taking a stand where no one else will. No matter how imperfect you believe you are sometimes, I see your heart and the courage it takes to be who you choose to be each day, even though there are moments you wonder if you can keep going. I see all of you and I hold you in my arms with all the motherly love that I can imagine and more. I am honored to be sitting with you here. And more than that, I am proud of you. I am proud of the person you have become. I am proud of the person you have chosen to be. I know that there are change makers around the world that are sitting here in circle with us. And that lights me up because in my mind's eye, I see the light that is forming between us. I see the threads connecting us, covering this entire earth with our love and our energy. And the world is lighting up as a result, and you are part of that light by how it is you show up every single day. So know that you are part of this web, always being supported, always being seen. And you can expand this light by sharing this message with others. Share this episode with someone you think needs to hear this today. And trust me, we all need to hear this. The public often only sees the courage, the brave faces, the strong and powerful words, the lyrics, the quiet presence, and forgets that leaders of all shapes and sizes are 100% human on the inside. I personally have an email folder that I call Read When You Forget You Make a Difference. In it, I have placed the small number of emails I have received over the years from beautiful souls that took the time to share with me how my words or my program or my work in some way impacted their life. Lately, I've spoken with a few other people doing amazing things in the world, and they too have a similar folder. Just this past week, I took a few quotes from those emails and I printed them out and put them in my bathroom and in my office so that I can see them often and not forget that I am making a difference. All of us, no matter how strong or brave we are on the outside, have moments of wondering what we are doing this all for. But as the police officers said in last week's episode, out of hundreds of cases, there's a handful of lives that they know they saved and changed forever, some of whom they still receive letters from. And it is those moments that keep them going. The thing is, we will never know the impact we truly made on this earth in this lifetime, because most of the people that you are supporting will never have a chance to say anything. But know that you are making a difference by who you choose to be. I know that because you're here sitting in this circle. Today, I want to encourage you to absorb this message for yourself and pay this message forward, to reach out to someone who has had an impact on your life and let them know how they made a difference. If they're no longer in the earth school, send them a prayer. They will receive it. This is one of the most potent ways to receive love in return, to give it full-heartedly to others. So share this episode, write a note, leave a voicemail. Tap into your heart and hear who needs to hear this today and share your love with them. And then open yourself up to receive and pay attention to what arrives. Remember to go easy as we begin this new year. Less action, more noodling, walking in the trees, journaling, dreaming, and processing. Find your supports for the year ahead: circles, counselors, coaches and spiritual guides, and do something for yourself every day in this month of January. If you enjoyed or received something from this podcast today, please go to Apple Podcasts and leave us a review, or leave us a review on social media or via email for our Android users. And of course, we welcome and depend upon your financial contributions to support this show. To become a Circle of Change supporter, go to humconsulting.ca/donate. Next week, we are joined by Dr. Gans Ferrands. You are going to love this conversation. It is soul music to the body that may be feeling tired. He has based his career on helping changemakers like you to avoid burnout or recover from burnout. And he introduces us to the me factor. It's a treat of a conversation and will be sure to leave you on a higher vibration with lots of tools to support your well-being as we enter into this new year. You are amazing. I am grateful for who you are. I am proud of you. Ciao. I'm now passing the talking piece to you. If you feel called to put your voice in the circle, please head to humconsulting.ca/podcast and share your story there. I cannot wait to hear what has come up for you as you have listened to what has been shared here today. I wish you love and joy beyond your wildest imagination. Thank you so much for being here in the Circle of Change. I also want to express my gratitude to the following peeps. Circle of Change is recorded on the ʷəŋən territories, and I am so grateful to live on this land. Our opening and closing music was created by the talented E-Roll Beats. You can find his creations at erollbeats.com. And special thanks to my coach, Mary Chan of Organized Sound Productions, for bringing this podcast to life. Until next time, ciao.